What's going on, Boise State fans? BJ Rains here with the Idaho Press, BlueTurfSports.com. We're at Albertson Stadium. You can see behind me they've got the championship logo on the scoreboard, all the championship banners around the stadium. It's Championship Eve, Friday night here as the sun sets. Finally, the rain holding off for a few minutes so we can come outside here. You can see the snow up on the foothills. It's beautiful, but we'll see what the weather is tomorrow. 5:45 Mountain Time, the championship game of the Mountain West Conference. It'll be on ESPN. They were testing the Skycam out here earlier. Going to have a cool Skycam. ESPN big time crew with Steve Levy and Todd McShay part of that. So this is as big as it gets for Boise State. The Mountain West title game, and just a lot on the line for the Broncos. The weather is going to be a factor in this one. We'll see. There's a chance of rain tomorrow. There's a chance of snow. How will that play into things tomorrow? That's certainly something to keep in mind. But Boise State and Fresno State, the winner, they're going to be the champions of the conference. At worst, the winner would go to the Las Vegas Bowl. But what happens if UCF loses to Memphis? Well, then all of a sudden that game tomorrow night is for a spot in the Fiesta Bowl. And how crazy is that to think about, where one of these two teams could be playing in a New Year's Six bowl game, and all it takes is a Central Florida loss, because long story short, they would not be eligible for the New Year's Six game for the Group of Five conference spot because they didn't win their conference. So if Memphis wins tomorrow, a lot more will be on the line for Boise State and Fresno State. But should be a lot of fun. Really looking forward to it. Had the press conferences today where we talked to a couple players, and both coaches talked to the commissioner of the Mountain West Conference, Craig Thompson. Everybody's focused and excited for this one. Fresno State has had the lead in the fourth quarter in each of the last two games here in Boise, including the 2017 championship game and also the game just a couple weeks ago in Boise. And they kind of said that they didn't enjoy the bad taste in their mouth leaving the field after that one and heading back home twice, where they blew leads in the fourth quarter. So Fresno State certainly seems determined, and for Boise State, they've already won 7 in a row. They've already done this, winner move on kind of game. They've had a lot of games that really were big for them going down the stretch, and so they've had 7 games in a row where they've won and they've had to win, or they wouldn't have been in this position. So I think the pressure is nothing new for them. I think Boise State looking for back-to-back conference titles. Brett Rippon talking to the media today. This is kind of his senior send-off here, his final game on the blue. He's trying to create that legacy here at Boise State, and certainly a win in this game would mean a lot for a guy like Brett Rippon to go off with 2 conference titles back-to-back as a junior and senior. So really looking forward to this one. Should be a lot of fun. We're going to have a 4-page special section in the newspaper on Saturday, so we'll have tons of preview coverage, stats, keys to the game, players to watch, all kinds of stuff in the paper on Saturday, the Idaho Press, and as well as Sunday. We'll have full coverage, photos, hopefully, of Boise State raising the championship trophy, and more in Sunday's paper as well. So tons of coverage online, BlueTurfSports.com. Make sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter as well, at BlueTurfSports. And of course, Saturday and Sunday in the print edition of the Idaho Press, myself, Chris Bronson, our photographer, John Westrow, another reporter as well. Full coverage of the press conferences and of the game tomorrow. Should be a fun Saturday. 1:30, that Memphis UCF game gets going, so you can watch that first on ABC. If you're tailgating down here at the stadium, I'm sure some of those will have the game on. And then 5:45 is kickoff of the Mountain West Championship game. The scene is set. Should be a fun Saturday for football. Enjoy it. And again, stay tuned to BlueTurfSports.com for the latest.